This is He Doses Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. All right, we're going to talk about Efe Ajagba, and we're going to talk about Daniel Dubois. I'm surprised nobody's really talking about these two. Leave it to He Doses Sport to do what others fail to do. Anyone that sit here and tell you that boxing is dead, shit. We having breakfast before breakfast. Remember, IF, baby, intermittent fasting. That's how you keep yourself young. Autophagy. Do y'all research, folks. Autophagy. Recycling of cells. Remember, it's the strong cells that eats the weak cells that keeps you anti-aging. But anyways, on to the video. Now let's talk. Here's the thing that people need to understand, man. Boxing is not dead. 2019 has been the best year in boxing, bar none. We have been able to get upsets, and I'm talking about crazy upsets. Not only that, we're getting exciting fights after exciting fights. Not only that, we're getting so many knockouts this year. Not only that, we're getting game-changing performances this year. Julian Williams, game-changing performance. Come on, folks. Tony Harrison, controversial fight. We are clamoring for that fight with him and Jamel Charlo. 160. What is the status of Canelo Alvarez and his Cinnamon Alvarez state? That's right. I'm the first one to call him Cinnamon Alvarez, by the way. A lot of cats just following that. They copying, copycats. But the Cinnamon Alvarez, because that's what Canelo means. Go ask his mom. She basically got Canelo from the root word canela. Canela means cinnamon. Anyways, do your research. Y'all know me. I'm a three-dimensional thinker. I'm always above the fray. But anyways, how we gonna sit here and say boxing is dead? Please. People that say that shit, they ain't watching the sweet science, or they're casuals. Boxing is not dead. Nothing about boxing is dead, folks. This is the most exciting year in boxing. We're getting Pac-Man versus Thurman. We're getting Porter versus Spence. We have the Spence versus the Crawford drama of him telling Roy Jones Jr., I'm going to wash that boy. What is that about boxing? We're getting the build-up for the rematch between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. Are people not paying attention? Are they not watching? So what are we talking about here when we sit here and say boxing is dead? And now we have these two young guys, Efe Ajagba and the arrival of Daniel Dubois. So what the fuck are people talking about here? These guys are going to be Wilder versus Joshua 2.0 if they keep their head on a swivel and they stay focused and dedicated to their craft. Meaning Daniel Dubois is going to be the Anthony Joshua if he keeps listening to Frank Bruno, because Frank Bruno training him right and treating his ass right. He got a step-up fight right now against Norman Gorman. That fight right there, Norman Gorman is supposed to be this reject version of Tyson Fury, because he like to run his mouth like he think he's Tyson Fury. He's being trained by Ricky Hatton. That fight right there is going to tell me a lot about Daniel Dubois. But Daniel Dubois impressed me, because in that last fight against Lardy, which was a crazy fight, that was a fight where they traded blows. Daniel Dubois showed me mental fortitude, folks. And that was a savvy veteran. He tested Daniel Dubois, but Daniel Dubois passed the test in that fight. This is going to be a harder fight, because Norman Gorman, in 300 rounds of fighting between them, he's dominated Daniel Dubois. But I feel that Daniel Dubois got that monster right hand. He damn near reminds me, he's like an identical version of Anthony Joshua. That snappy right hand power. That's how they beat you. And just like Anthony Joshua, he is robotic and stiff. That's why I'm glad he made that adjustment that Anthony Joshua was never able to make. He got a savvy veteran in Frank Bruno. Frank Bruno, go do y'all research on him. He gonna have Daniel Dubois looking right. And I feel like Daniel Dubois, because he's 21 years old, a baby, a pup. Man, I could be his father, man. I'm 37. Gosh, could have had this motherfucker at 16. Can you believe that shit? I could have been a teenage dad having this motherfucker. Anyways, this dude right here, I like his mindset, because he says he's going to stay off of social media, not listen to the classic dotes and the troglodytes, and he's going to focus. Norman Gourmand is running his mouth too much. This fight right here is a step-up fight because it's for the British crown, the British championship. I believe that Daniel Dubois is going to show us what time it is. Because like I said, he is Anthony Joshua 2.0 because he is basically maturing at a faster rate. If you guys look at his record as opposed to Norman Gourmand's been fighting a whole bunch of fucking bums. A lot of guys that have way more losses on their records than W's. Whereas Daniel Dubois' his record looks a lot better. It's more impressive. So I feel that even though they got the same amount of wins to loss ratio and KOs, Daniel Dubois to me is more experienced because he's been in there with more experience and better fighters. That's my take on it. So when they fight, I believe Daniel Dubois' right hand is going to shut up Norman Gourmand. And I got it by KO, late KO stoppage. Now on to Efe Ajagba. That's my boy right there because he is Wilder 2.0. He got the phonetic ability of Deontay Wilder. He has the physicality of Deontay Wilder. Just a little shorter, but a little bit more stout. And what I like about Efe Ajagba, he got that poise and he got that patience. I've been telling folks about this dude for months. Months and months and out. I said, pay attention to this cat. He's trained by who? Jamal Charlo's trainer, Ronnie Shields. And just like Jamal, that boy got KO power. He's just like Wilder. He gives you that commitment right hand power. He's going to be fighting a step-up fight against this dude, Ali Demirezin, a Turkish Olympian fighter. Now we know Efe Ajagba is the Nigerian nightmare for a reason. And I like the fact that in this year, in his 2 fights, he has stepped it up. First from Michael Wallace, who was an undefeated fighter, and now from Ali Demirezin, the Turkish Olympian. This win right here is going to be a good win for Efe Ajagba. Very good win. And it's going to let me know where him and Daniel Dubois is at. I got Efe Ajagba because of the fact that for such a young fighter at 25, he shows poise and patience in the ring, and he knows how to set up his knockouts. He's a knockout artist. That's why I call him Deontay Wilder 2.0. But what I like about him is he's already showing fundamentals at an earlier age than Deontay Wilder. This is the dude to watch out for, folks, in the heavyweight division. He's a rising star, and I believe, like I said, again, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, he's the next Deontay Wilder immediately, because Deontay Wilder is my boy. And I'm not going to sit here and say that Daniel Dubois is the next Anthony Joshua. But what I can say is this. These guys can be a 2.0 version or iterations of each and every one of those guys if they keep their head on the swivel and they stay focused. These are the 2 guys to pay attention to. Not this Alexander Usyk guy. I don't buy in his stock. Y'all know me. When I don't buy in somebody's stock, there's a reason for that. He was nice at cruiserweight, but he ain't fucking with these boys. Not at heavyweight division. Remember I told y'all that. If Alexander Usyk, because everybody's, oh, he got skills. Okay. Let him fight one of those guys as they keep maturing and they get to that level where they become unstoppable. You watch how those 2 guys embarrass Usyk. Mark my words. Y'all heard it here first from He Knows the Sport. I'm telling y'all, the 2 heavyweights to pay attention to amongst all of them is Efe Ajagba and Daniel Dubois. Those 2 guys are going to be Wilder versus Joshua 2.0. They're actually going to give us that super fight that Wilder and Joshua couldn't give us. Not because of Deontay Wilder's fault, but because we knew AJ Devo didn't measure up. Well, I knew it. And the Deontay Wilder fanboys or the Deontay Wilder fan base knew it. You know what I'm saying? But everybody else didn't know it. It is what it is. But the truth of the fact of the matter is this. Efe Ajagba, I got him winning by late stoppage. His right hand is going to find Demirezin. It's going to be a tough fight. They're going to switch it up a little bit because you're talking about 2 Olympians. But Efe Ajagba, to me, because of the fighters that he has fought, again, it's just like the Daniel Dubois case. His competition is better than Demirezin's competition. So I got him winning that fight by KO. Both of them, man, are KO artists. But Daniel Dubois is a snappy KO artist, and Efe Ajagba is the commitment power KO artist. Now y'all understand why I give the comparison Wilder and Joshua 2.0. Watch out for those two heavyweights. This is Hino's Sport. Checking out.